I had a dream like 2 weeks ago that I was doing stand-up.
Really?
Yeah.
How did that go?
Actually, it was pretty funny. Welcome to Spinsters. We're live from New York. No, I'm just kidding. We're in Las Vegas.
Still fun.
It's not Saturday night.
It's not, but
Pete Davidson's not here.
Thank God.
People say I look like Pete Davidson.
I think you look like a healthy Pete Davidson.
Yeah, it was both a compliment and an insult when I was getting it in the peak of the Pete Davidson-ness with him and Ariana. Yeah.
Well,
Okay. Well,
he's
now
had
you're
a
dating
yeah,
Kim
I mean,
Kardashian, so congrats.
you look better than Pete Davidson, so if he can pull, you can pull.
Cheers.
Cheers to that. Okay, should we change up the mood, Cole? Today I want to shout out Cole Henderson, right? Your last name's Henderson? Cole Henderson. Yes. He has stayed up very late to be here with us in the Wynn studio. This is insane. I've never been in anything this official in my life.
It's insane. We are in front of a giant screen, the biggest screen I've ever seen in real life. And now we have a fireplace crackling behind us because we're setting the mood for our holiday episode.
It's a good thing I'm so delirious. I'd have like really bad imposter syndrome right now. But I've been traveling all day. I didn't sleep last night. I didn't sleep the night before.
This is great.
Last night.
Yeah.
I didn't sleep on the plane because I was in the middle seat and there was no TV screen and I couldn't read because it was dark and I didn't want to be that guy who turned the light on. And so I was just playing this game I have on my phone that's like dots and you try to connect them. But there was a fire level. It got very intense. My eyes feel like they're burning
from staring at your small screen.
Yeah, when I close my eyes, I can like see the dots being connected and eliminated. So anyway, here I am, very healthy, very well.
So happy you're here. So happy you're here. I had horrible turbulence coming here. Like an hour flight from LA to here, and it was scary. First time ever.
It dropped.
Yes, it dropped. It dropped. And I screamed. I've never done that. And I usually sleep on the plane, but I was woken up by turbulence. It's very cloudy, windy in Vegas right now. And I've never experienced that before.
I've been in really bad turbulence before. And there was like a guy next to me who's, I don't know, maybe in his 30s. I was like 22 at the time. The first time I was in really bad turbulence. And I just held his hand. I said, I'm sorry. And he said, it's okay.
No, the lady sitting next to me was very sweet. I was like, I'm really sorry I screamed. I shouldn't have done that. She's like, you're okay. That was scary. She was very affirming, and I needed that in that moment. I was just a puddle of sweat. But it's okay. We're here. We're refreshed.
We're here.
We
We're
made
delirious.
it.
We're dehydrated. We're drinking.
We're drinking rosé thanks to Jackson.
Thanks to Jackson, our producer, who got us alcohol.
Great.
And today we are doing a mailbag, a Christmas mailbag.
Yes.
Holiday mailbag. I don't want to be like the Starbucks, the people who are mad at the Starbucks cup from a couple of years ago.
Yeah. Holiday mailbag.
Holiday mailbag.
Thank you guys for sending in your questions. There's some good ones. I'm actually excited to hear your answer to these.
I am too. Yeah. When I tell you like the last couple of days have had nothing to do with work, sleep, reality. Yeah, I've been in a weird place. Okay.
From Matt Jarin. Why do you think some players, Russell Westbrook, don't change their play style to better fit their team or the league, even though it seems so obvious to anyone that watches them that they should?
I just want to say that we are in the Wynn studio, and then you can hear the audio outside of it. And there's this like really amazing glass walls, and there's a restaurant or like a lounge right across from us. So this poor guy standing right there has to listen to our whole fucking podcast, and literally.
Shout out to you, guy in the hall.
Yeah, shout out to you.
Oh my God, yeah. Anyway, okay, Russ, why doesn't he fit play style? Okay, it could be a personality thing.
Yeah.
Players are not a monolith. Could be a personality thing. I know plenty. Pick the Taurus in your life, right? They're not going to change no matter what. Even if they know they're wrong, they will bend the earth so they're actually right. So their point of view, their opinion, their way of doing things is actually the way to do things. But the other thing is that, yes, we can say this as fans. We really don't know what's going on in the locker room. The coach might be telling them, as they often do with shooters, work through it, keep going.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Depending on the person. The majority of the time, though, I think bad fit is just a cover for not playing well.
Yeah.
Because how
They're
many
having a
times have you
rough
heard,
stretch.
like, this team's not going to work when there's a, realignment in the offseason because there's only one ball? That never really matters. Like, think about if that still mattered, Devin Booker and Chris Paul would not be playing well together. That was like a real thing people said when he was with the Rockets with Harden.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you're playing, like the exception is, okay, let's say Embiid, Ben Simmons, right? Everyone's like, why didn't Ben just change his game? Why didn't Ben just develop an outside shot? What? and like, and start over from what got him to a great AAU team. I don't know if they have AAU in Australia, whatever. A great youth team, a great high school team, like be excelling in everything to get to the league. You want him to then change his entire game. And I'm not just making this Ben specific.
That's same with Russ. And that's my point too. It's like, why would you want someone to change something of what got them there? Why we love Russell Westbrook is because he plays 1,000% every single time.
Oh, you love
steps
Russell
on
Westbrook?
Okay. Let's set the record straight, okay?
Oh.
He should not shoot jump shots.
Oh, so
but I have always admired Russell Westbrook's tenacity and how he gets after it. You can never, even if you don't like how he gets, super animated, how his shooting percentage is down, how keeps me up at night, how bad his jump shot looks, but his energy and what he brings to the team in that way, I think is great. I don't think anybody can argue that. But it's just like if you're getting hired somewhere and they're like, yes, we want you. And then once you get hired, they're like, actually change everything that you do. And you're like, wait, you said you wanted me. This is who you wanted. So that's how I feel about Russ. And in this question, it's like, you can't ask someone to change what got them there. And like you were saying with Ben, every step of the way, this is who they've been. Now, can you work on things? Can you lean into other parts of your game? Yes. So Russ, shooting isn't going so hot. Keep driving. Keep getting steals.
He's doing a lot better.
He is. He is doing a lot better.
You need to ease yourself back in. I'm telling you.
You should have seen the game tonight.
Wait.
Yeah, we lost to the freaking Grizzlies.
Well, obviously I was stuck in the air for like 100 million hours in the middle seat bleeding my eyes out. So I didn't see it. Don't tell me. But
I didn't see it either. I just saw the score and I got upset.
Wait for him to trend up over time.
Yeah.
Don't give me that face, Jackson. I said February and I mean it.
Okay.
The other thing is that you're saying, like, try different parts of your game, whatever. Yeah, okay. So let's think about the other half of the Ben Simmons thing, right? Mm-hmm. Joel Embiid also said, I'll step out of the paint. Him starting to shoot threes, nobody wanted or needed that.
Nobody asked for that.
Like, fans actively campaigned against it. You know what I mean? So sometimes it just doesn't work out. You have to lean into what makes you best. And also, this is like your team that you're playing for now. That's not your family. You might get traded. You might leave. You might whatever. Why are you going to try to like flex yourself into? I think we're oversimplifying how hard it is to change aspects of your game. These are professional basketball players. But anyway, there's like a Mitch Hedberg bit about that where he said, oh, that'd be cool if we could. No, I'm just kidding, Cole. You don't have to find it. Where he says, like, I am a comedian. Mm-hmm. And then people will say, well, can you write? And then he made a joke about a farmer. I'm just going to have Harry splice it over because I'm not going to do stand-up.
I got into comedy to do comedy, which is weird, I know. But when you're in Hollywood and you're a comedian, everybody wants you to do other things besides comedy. They say, all right, you're a stand-up comedian. Can you act? Can you write? Write us a script. They want me to do things that's related to comedy, but not comedy. That's not fair. It's as though if I was a cook and I worked my ass off to become a good cook. They said, all right, you're a cook. Can you farm?
Okay, let's go to our third question. What are your personal... Oh, sorry, I've got to go back. My absolute favorite Twitter name, Chilvia Plath, is back. We love Chilvia. Chilvia says, what are your personal moments of joy when you watch basketball? I love in the fourth quarter when a player beckons to the home fans to make noise. Great. I love pirouettes to the hoop. Amazing. And I love when a bench player subs in and immediately gets 2+ steals. That's very specific.
That is very specific. I love that. Well, we talk about this so much too, of just like basketball as a joy, as the game bringing us joy. And when I think of those specific moments, kind of going off of the bench player subbing in, I think of when there is a bench player or someone that doesn't get a lot of minutes, and then either from injury or from, just playing well in practice, they get more minutes. And it's like that opportunity meets preparation, and you just see that on the court. They're either scoring a lot or they're playing well on defense, and the commentators are talking about them. Everyone's cheering them on. They're just having the time of their life. Like, I've been waiting for this moment. And that brings me so much joy because you see it on their face. You see the coaches being like, I knew you had it in you. Like, this was your moment. So that brings me so much joy.
Yeah, it's like that's why sports movies are successful.
Yeah.
Would you say a good example of that is Alex Caruso, Jordan?
That is a good example, but
former Laker Alex
I don't
Caruso.
want to talk about how he's not. What's happening right now?
A lot of aggro energy in here, Jackson. If you're gonna be in the room, you have to bring out your femininity.
You're right.
Yeah.
I apologize.
It's okay.
I'm the only one who can get aggro in here. I would say Jordan, but she just chooses not to because she's better than me. I like when tiny guards get the fuck inside the lane and grab rebounds. That is so fun to me.
Yeah, that's fun.
I literally think I said this last episode, but Terry Rozier is my big example of that. I love cockiness. I know I was talking about is Kelly Oubre's like blowing a kiss developing into an ick for me. I do at first glance love that kind of stuff. I love the shimmies. I love turning around when you've made the shot. I love all of that stuff. Obviously, it's mortifying if you don't make the shot when you do that. I also love any sense of intimacy between players.
Hugs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually, it's just mostly hugs, I guess, now that I think about it.
I think
I would like some forehead kisses in basketball.
Oh, I would love that. Wait, where can we sign to make that a thing? But also, like, handshakes, and when it's the starting lineup and they all have specific dances or jumps and all of that. Just as a former player, I was the person, like, at the end that had to memorize all of the jumps and the handshakes for all the starters in college, and it was so much fun. That brought me joy, so when I see other players do it, it also brings me joy.
Yeah, you probably have a really good memory.
We practiced them.
Yeah.
Like, it was a part of practice. So thinking of NBA players doing that and practicing and quizzing each other on their handshakes or their jumps makes me happy.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. This one I'm going to let mostly you take until I think of something. Meredith says, who do you nominate for the 2 WNBA head coaching jobs?
Okay, you're actually going to love this one. This has been floating around WNBA Twitter.
Will you give some backstory to what opened up, who got fired, why they got fired?
Yes. 2 coaches part ways, quote, mutually parted ways. The Phoenix Mercury coach, Sandy Bardello, who Phoenix Mercury just went all the way to the finals last year.
That was weird.
Very weird. Everyone was very caught off guard by it, so I don't know what happened there. That's why it's not really fired, mutually part ways. There's a story there, but we just don't know yet. And then the New York Liberty's coach was mutually parted ways, let go. That spot is very interesting to me because the Liberty are a rising team. They made a jump, too, from like winning 2 games to making it to the first round of the playoffs, of the play-in games. So this is a team that has Benai Jelani, who won Most Improved, Sabrina Ionescu, Natasha Howard. Really, really good team. A lot of people are saying, Sue Bird, if she doesn't, I wish you guys could see Haley's face right now. If she doesn't come back and play, should she go back to New York?
My wife.
And coach for the Liberty as like her homecoming to coach. But then they're also saying, what if she coached Diana Taurasi in Phoenix? That would also be wild.
That'd be cute.
That would be cute. But Sue Bird hasn't announced that she's retired yet, so we should not bring up her name anymore in the coaching corners. But I think for New York, I love Teresa Witherspoon, who is currently the assistant coach for the New Orleans Pelicans. She had a wonderful career with the Liberty. She is so inspirational, motivational. I'm sure you guys have all seen that video on the internet of her telling an amazing story, really great storyteller. Actually, the last time we were in Vegas, Fred saw her in an elevator for NBA Summer League, and he lost his mind. He was so happy. I love her as a coach, but I kind of want to see her as an NBA coach, so I'm a little torn. There. And then for Phoenix,
Isn't that tough?
It is.
Because you're
tough.
like, it shouldn't. I was thinking about this actually because when I read this question, I was like, oh, I don't know. Like, not that I just think, oh, because Becky Hammon's a woman, you know, she should go to the W. But it's just like, well, who's got the best chance of like breaking through? But then it's like, are we saying that the W is a lesser position? Like, we're not, but we're also saying these people have made it this far.
I know.
And one of them is bound in the next 57 years to become an NBA head coach. But
because when is that going to happen? We've been saying that year after year. So it's kind of like, go to the New York Liberty, kill it, bring this young team up and show what you can do. And then maybe the NBA coach is the next step after that. But I'm with you. I don't want it to seem like it's a downgrade.
Or like a stepping stone to the NBA again.
Right.
I know, that's really tough.
It is.
But, okay, interesting. So, Phoenix Mercury,
Mm-hmm.
do you think at all that this was a, mutual parting ways, but she was the one who said, I'm out because of Robert Sarver?
Ooh.
Because if reports like that came out, I would not want to work for him. I mean, but then again, like, what am I saying? Because obviously, if you do and you're in close proximity, you know exactly how he is. And probably have felt the brunt of it.
That's interesting. I wonder if that is going to come out, like, more details about it. But then some people are saying she's going to go to get the Liberty job. Like, she's not completely out.
But why would
of
you leave the Mercury job? Like you said, they went so far.
They went so far.
DT's not retiring.
No.
Which, I mean,
she said she has one more year.
but it's not. Maybe she has one more year, but it's not like Diana Taurasi in her prime has one more year. Like, it's not the biggest draw anymore to stay.
Like,
you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so if you see a team that's up and coming, but like the Liberty are here,
mm-hmm.
Like Mercury are still here in terms of their chances. So I don't know. Maybe maybe she wants to live in New York. Who doesn't? Right?
Maybe.
I don't know. Anyway, that's interesting. My only suggestion, which I don't even want to happen, I just want to shout out Jeff Walls, who's the Louisville women's coach, because they have been 4 years really successful and wonderful. He's brought in great recruits, and he has a great system, and he's flexible, and he's adaptable, and he's a good developmental coach as well. Literally, I can't even summarize in it would take me probably 15 minutes to do the briefest possible summary of how miserable it's been to be a Louisville fan the last, since 2015.
Okay.
This week, our president left, didn't even say bye. Our athletic director almost left at the time that we are recording this, and then maybe he didn't leave. I don't know, but it was at the same time. They never liked each other. We went through Petrino, round 2. Why? Why did that happen? I don't know. Satterfield doesn't want to be here. Does he want to be here? Can we get anyone else? It's just miserable. The basketball team has not been great. Coach Mack, he's, we'll see. I'm not in love or whatever, but I'm pretty disillusioned overall. All that being said, the Louisville women's team is what my dad and I watch now. You know what I mean?
They're good. Yeah.
My aunt and uncle, that's prime time watching for Louisville fans now. So I do not want him to leave, but I do want to just
it's a good nomination.
to say I'm thinking about him.
Yeah.
And I want him to feel loved and special and to never leave, especially without saying goodbye, because that's not nice.
That is not nice.
Yeah.
Through a
Big
text.
ol' slap in the face. Okay, the next question is from Sean Webb. He says, would going to basketball games be more entertaining if there was a... Oh, this is a good question. If there was a
Great
culture
question.
of singing songs about your team and your favorite players like in soccer.
Yeah.
Wow, I love that.
I feel like that's so you because you love soccer and the whole environment. It feels like it's more unifying a little bit.
It has to be.
Yeah. It's kind of
Everyone
singing
is,
a fight
like
song.
he said, is in song the entire time.
Yeah.
I wish that basketball could incorporate a lot of things that soccer does, but the thing is, the U.S. is just not logistically or mentally set up for it. Like, if you go to any given soccer game, multiple fans have brought in drums. Like, can you imagine trying to get into Staples and like you have
Crypto.com arena.
Staples and you have like a big ass drum? Can you imagine like trying to explain it to them? You're not even allowed to bring in a bag unless it's like
I know.
see-through and tiny. You know what I mean?
Oh my goodness.
So there's all
No
kinds
drums
of things.
allowed.
They're singing the entire time, whereas like in a basketball game, most of it is arena based. Like thanks to the Lakers, for decades have given the example of constant sound, constant. There's a beat. There's like some variation of a song that you've heard, and it's just the instrumental.
Yeah.
There's some like go, and then you say Lakers, and I say go. You know what I mean? It's just
that's
so,
pretty much as much as
like
we
there's
get.
constant noise, yes, but it's not unifying, like you said. It kind of sucks, but of course you participated in it. Fans are hungry to participate because it's the only place where you can be that kind of person, like be outrageously enthusiastic. I mean, it's not the only place, but in that sense it is. The wave is a great example. Why would anyone do the wave?
I think,
But yet you can't. Do you know anyone who's ever passed up on the wave?
You have to do it. You have
Exactly.
to do it. But I've been watching a lot of League Pass, and I feel like the universal NBA is like the swag surf song, and I think that's kind of our NBA chant where we're swagging and surfing.
I've seen some of that gone really wrong in college football lately.
It always goes wrong every single time. Why do we keep playing that song?
But why is it going so wrong? I will say, yes, that's the most fun environment, sports environment for me is soccer. Actually, I'm going to take that back. Women's sports games are the most fun.
Just across the board, yes.
Healthy, still super passionate, not aggro.
So fun.
Super gay, like in the best possible way.
Best way.
Like,
Yeah.
you don't see many straight couples there, and that's how I want it.
You're like, this is perfect.
The less, the better. Yeah. But I think basketball sounds are beautiful in their own way. It's never going to be soccer. You're never going to get a drum in there. But remember during the bubble when it was so quiet, there weren't fans, and we heard, it was so fun. It was like pickup, or it was like, AAU in the beginning tournament, like the very opening round. It's early in the morning.
Yep.
You just arrived. You're the first teams to play.
Yep.
You can hear the sneakers. You can
I
hear
loved that part. Yeah.
in the bubble. You could literally hear the swish of the freaking net.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. So I mean, basketball. Let's not imitate. But Sean, I am 100% with you, and let's go to a soccer game.
I feel like it got kind of close with. Wait, what was that? Was that that was during the playoffs where like the Bucks. Oh, now I'm forgetting. But they like handed out flyers for like chants of what to do when Giannis was at the free throw line. And it was
they were counting down.
Yeah, they were counting and they had.
Wait, were they counting down or they were counting up? I remember thinking it was so stupid. I think they were counting up.
They were counting up because he had, violations for taking too long. But they also had different chants, didn't they? It was like printed out on paper.
Yeah, it was very like Duke basketball of them, where it was like really mean. They like printed out the dumbest things that weren't
so
even
mean.
insulting.
I know. I think that was kind of the closest we had of like, we're going to band together and all say the same thing.
It was funny too because they were like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It like sounded like they were beginning of song and like about to drive. They were like going way too fast. But
it was so bad.
Yeah.
It's Mississippi's in there.
Until they're full singing, I would like to everyone get a song.
Yeah.
Let's try it out. Until then, the Hawks organ is probably my favorite setting.
That's good.
Okay, next question is from, Meredith tweets too. Meredith, thank you for sending in 2 questions. This one's not even basketball related. So look at your versatility. She said, "Oh, if the question is supposed to be holiday themed, what's your favorite holiday album, Jordan?"
Without a question, it is Cheetahlicious Christmas by the Cheetah Girls. Not even a thought.
Oh, that's such a cooler pick than mine.
Not even a thought. It's so good. It's
Okay.
so good.
My roommate Jacob was telling me this the other day. Have you ever like looked into the fact that the Cheetah Girls don't wear cheetah print?
Wait, what?
They wear leopard print.
Okay. Yeah.
No, I'm not saying it takes anything away from it.
It doesn't take. Don't take anything
But
away
what I'm
from
saying is, isn't that? Yeah, that's not.
Yeah. Don't. Just squint, one eye open. It can be cheetah print. What's yours?
So I think I told you earlier. It used to be Chris Brown related, but now I hate Chris Brown, obviously, for obvious reasons.
Yes, obvious reasons.
I gotta go Mariah Carey.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
I'm not gonna be different just to be different.
You don't have to be.
I don't have to be.
She's, I wish I can make one thing and then milk it for the rest of my life.
All I want for Christmas is to hear that fucking song all the time.
All the time. And she will continually make money off of us because it's so good. That's a great pick. I can't even, yeah.
Thank you.
So.
Yours was cooler.
Thank you. Okay. Next one. This is good. This is a good one. Tristan.
He makes beautiful art.
He does make beautiful art. Shout out to Tristan.
And his art.
Give us a synopsis of the basketball movie you'd want to make.
I'm going to let you go first because I have a very passionate answer.
I want to hear your passionate answer. My answer was, it was just going to be, I want it to be Christmas related. There are not Christmas specific basketball movies, and I think that would be the premise. Like, basketball season is during winter.
Wow, I can't think of a single one.
I know. I tried to look it up.
Not even
Google
a sports movie. Even the hockey ones.
Exactly. It's like
You know,
Air Bud Christmas.
Never mind. There's a Disney Channel movie. They're twins. They make grilled cheese. Someone
Double
comes
teamed.
over. Yes. They have a Christmas in there, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because she had a Christmas party and she was having like daddy issues, the point guard on the team.
Don't we all? Yeah. That's a Christmas. There needs to be
Okay,
more.
that's fair. But there does need to be more. I want one where it's like the cheesy Hallmark Christmas movie, basketball.
You want two white people.
No.
Did you see that graphic
Automatically
that
no.
was like,
Yes!
It was like 13 by 13, a chart of Hallmark movies, and all of them were exactly like almost identical couples.
Yes.
And this is what really got me.
The red.
The woman was wearing the red. First of all, they're all straight, all white. The woman's wearing the red sweater, and every single one. The guy's wearing the green sweater.
Every single one.
Whoever
same
is
poses.
casting-
Same side of the poster.
Mail it in. Just absolutely mailed it in.
Also, you guys, you should follow me on Instagram because all throughout the holiday season, I watch cheesy Christmas movies and then commentate over them, and it is the great joy of my life. So that's why when I'm looking for Christmas movies, if it was basketball specific, it would just be perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Now your answer.
Well, say your Instagram.
Oh, at Jordan Liggins. Duh. Follow me.
At Jordan Liggins, follow me.
Yeah, that's
Two.
it.
Okay, let me pull it up. I have some notes.
Wow.
Okay.
She wrote
So,
the script, you guys.
It's a musical.
Of course. Of course. Ooh, this, yeah.
I'm like workshopping the title still, but I think it's going to be something like Hacked, the Luzicol.
Interesting.
Okay, so I feel very vulnerable right now. I didn't know I was going to be reading this in front of
As I
people. Okay, so the year is 2024. After years of pent-up frustration that Doc Rivers got the Sixers job over him, Tyronn Lue says,
Oh my God.
I'm over the NBA. I'm never coming back. I'm not having an NBA job ever again. And he retires to the countryside and he starts making cookbooks that are vegan recipes.
Amazing.
I don't think he himself is vegan, but he sees the future.
Yeah, he taps into the market.
100%. So,
Wow.
yeah, he's concocting like vegan. I think all probably Instapot. That's really gonna be, it's already a big thing.
Yeah. I have an Instapot.
Yeah. So every recipe is like a basketball pun name too. I think I wrote down imitation meatballer and
yeah.
brie throw line, but obviously the brie is made of like cashews. I don't know what vegan cheese is.
Well,
I think
we'll
it's
iron out the
cashews, not
details
dairy.
later.
Yeah.
It's fine. This is workshopping.
So he's really enjoying it. He also is writing like a lot of nature poetry. He's really in touch with himself. He's read a lot of Mary Oliver lately.
So happy for him.
Meanwhile, the league is being infiltrated by cryptocurrency. It started with Staples Center and has just slowly taken over everything. They're sponsoring every stadium and teams, and the sponsorship patches on the jerseys are actually made of like the scan codes. I almost said made of crypto, but I don't think physically that's possible. But it's like the QR codes, and it takes you to the crypto value of the team.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can see. This is playing in my head right now. I can see this.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a barcode you can scan.
Right.
But QAnon, well, let me okay, I'm going to take the QAnon out of this for now. But hackers who hate LeBron, we'll just say hackers, and made it their mission to prove that MJ is superior. So obviously they're older hackers, which doesn't, as I'm workshopping this in real time.
It's fine. It's fine. Well, that will go through casting.
That doesn't necessarily add up. Okay,
Yeah.
so anyway, they're older hackers who have learned hacking specifically to prove MJ is better than LeBron. Yeah, so I've worked it out in real time.
And Tyronn Lue's just like in the countryside, doesn't know that this is happening.
Doesn't know any of this is happening.
Please tell me he saves the day.
Making Instant Pot recipes.
Okay.
A lot of nuts in there. Grains. Tofu.
Yeah.
So, sesame oil. Okay, so then the hackers when you scan LeBron, they've changed it. So actually, when you scan the barcode and it pops up at home, this is actually where the headliner song comes in, which we're calling Stolen Ball, Stolen Identity. And the chorus is just pick and roll, not piracy. So I was going to sing it, but maybe later. It's LeBron's final year in the league. And he begs Lou to come back because he's like, these people have hacked me.
Come save me.
Yeah, 100%.
All bat signal to Tyronn Lue.
And they are actively depreciating his value. I don't really understand how crypto works, but
This sounds right.
as a co-writer on this, I'm going to hire one of the people who did the GameStop thing.
Oh, yeah.
So, okay. Anyway,
Yeah.
so his value is depreciating.
Okay.
And so is like the entire team. So they're not able to fill out the roster because that's something the Lakers are not familiar with at all.
This is a lot of
Anyway, he begs Lou to come back. I was really like on the airplane. I was in a dark place, and I was like,
Lakers are bad.
yeah. Okay, so anyway, Lou's the only coach who hasn't been bought out by big crypto, and he'll also let LeBron make up plays in real time. I forgot about a huge part of this. When you scan the barcode, anyone out there can see the Lakers plays.
Oh.
So everyone has access to it. This is actually the crux of the entire play. So I forgot about it.
It's a play now.
To the Luzicol Musical.
Okay. Luzicol.
Hackers, the Luzicol, like Tyronn. Luzicol.
Got it. I'm still with you.
So that's where Lou comes in because he's like, you let me before when I was on the Cavs make up plays as I wanted, run whatever offense I want to, do whatever I want, and I know you'll let me do it again. Also, you haven't been bought out because you've been meditating to marry Oliver for years.
Yeah.
And he's like, that's true.
I can see that scene, just them one-on-one.
Yes. So basically, he comes back. I'm not going to give away the ending, obviously. Now, Rihanna will be cast in it to stir up
Interesting.
tabloid drama, like in real life, because, you know, obviously, like there's a lot of sexual tension there with her and LeBron.
Yeah, she loves it.
So it's a lot of PR. Like, I'm already kind of thinking about the marketing. Plus, she'll come out of retirement. It's a musical and be featured on the album. So,
wow.
anyway.
That was great. That was great. Round of applause. As long as someone is a journalist.
As long as LeBron is wearing a green sweater and Rihanna's wearing a red sweater.
Oh my gosh. I can see that poster right now.
This takes place during Halloween, of course. And the Hallmark channel bought it.
Halloween?
After years, or did I say Halloween? Girl, you know, I haven't slept in 2 days. I told you that.
You said it Halloween, of course.
Don't laugh at me. I'm insecure right now. I haven't slept in forever. Anyway, Christmas.
So funny. It was the confidence. Like, this takes place Halloween, of
Okay,
course.
I mean, whatever. Maybe it starts in Halloween and then it bleeds into Christmas.
I
but-
think it's fine. He leaves in Halloween, comes back Christmas Day game. That's when all of this happens, and he comes back.
Yes.
There you go.
So look for Stolen Ball, Stolen Identity to top the charts.
I will be the first person to watch that. That sounds riveting.
I think I'm actually going to start writing it.
Yeah.
Okay,
support that
anyway,
dream.
so yeah, we have one more question that is
Perfect.
from Larry. Oh, this came in from email.
Email.
You were talking about a gift guide on the last episode. That was with Cookies Hoops.
Nice.
Which should I get my family for Christmas? I think he means what should I get my family for Christmas? I actually have a gift guide pulled up. I know Harry, who's not here because I think he fell asleep.
Shout out to Harry.
I think he's asleep.
Yeah.
Or he fell in the fire behind us.
No.
Maybe. So we'll read his off. What would you get? What would you recommend getting? Family?
First of all,
that's very broad.
It is very broad. I have some history with gift guides. I used to be a magazine editor in a past life. And gift guides was a very stressful time. It was a very stressful time. Gathering all of these, you had to make sure it was on theme. We also did it in like June because it was the magazine industry. And I kind of just swore off from thinking about gift guides. But we were talking about this earlier. I do pride myself in being a great gift giver.
Yeah.
So
You are a good gift giver.
thank you. I really do pride myself in that because it's all about being specific. What do people need? So you were talking about musicals, and this is related to my very first gift guide item.
Okay.
It is a Troy Bolton Wildcats jersey in a size small and shipped to my address. So
I was like,
that is the very first gift guide item that I think Larry should get.
For you.
And for me. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to
Yeah, let's go back and
Okay.
forth.
Well, last episode was like you should get the Cookies Hoops book. Well, Ben and Andrew's book called The Joy of Basketball.
Yes.
It genuinely is so beautiful. If you have someone who's hard to shop for but likes aesthetically pleasing stuff, that's kind of the thing. Well, and entertaining stuff. And it's not just beautiful. It's also like very funny and entertaining. That's the thing about gift guides. Harry and I were talking about this the other day. He thinks that people push their like, oh, I'm so unique and special, and here's the things that on their gift guide. I don't think so. Every gift guide I look at is so general. Like, how can I please as many people as possible by giving the most
Exactly.
mundane gift? Like, I literally did not see a list this year that did not have a craft beer kit,
Of course.
slippers,
Oh, gotta go with the slippers. And a robe, probably.
a robe, which is on my gift guide, but robes are nice. You have to, yes,
It's
whatever.
yes. I support a good robe.
Candles
Yes.
on every gift guide. So I think
That's
people try to
hard.
get too general,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're really not going to please anybody. The thing with a gift guide is you have to personalize it to the type of person.
Yeah.
Like you said, Troy Bolton jersey for you. Very specific. So anyway, if you have somebody who it's hard to shop for them because they've got great taste, and so you're nervous, what if they don't like it? Get the Joy of Basketball. They're going to love it. They're
Yeah,
going to
they
say,
will love
this
it.
is artsy, this is cool, this is indie. While we're on books, I'd also recommend Blood in the Garden by Chris Herring. I think it's still only pre-order. It's a book about the Knicks. It's amazing. I love it. But since I already kind of gave those last episode, my next one is, I don't know if you know this skincare line, but Dr. Dennis Gross.
Oh, I haven't heard of that.
So he's got these amazing face peels that are essentially like super exfoliating.
Ooh.
They're expensive. This is true. And I will say if
It's a good
those are
gift.
if those are a bit too expensive, you don't feel like it's impressive enough, the Sunday Riley Juno face oil is really nice. If they're into the rollers or, you know, any kind of the self face massaging, like that's a great oil base to put on.
Nice.
I can't think of how this relates to basketball.
Doesn't have to.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Because I was
It's
like,
just you just
in
knew
my
that.
mind trying to, I was like the lady from the meme. I was
Yeah,
like, how does
yeah.
this connect to basketball?
No, that's perfect.
The other thing I'll say though is if it is somebody who you think would enjoy something expensive, luxurious in the line of something skincare, just like look into what they already use. Because if they already use stuff, they probably just want to refill. It's probably really expensive.
Yeah. I like that. A refill of something that you
It's
have.
like gifts don't have to be this huge romantic, oh, I'm buying something that's going to blow your mind and impress you forever and surprise you and shock you. Like, stuff's expensive. And if you indulge in it already, if you prioritize skincare, if you like the fancier stuff, like just look in their medicine cabinet. If it looks like it's pretty empty, they probably use it all the time.
yeah.
So yeah, I would just buy whatever skincare stuff they already have.
Yeah. Shout out to
if
my
they-
family. I'm low on Fenty skin. I'm just going to put that PSA out there.
Yeah.
I like that. I like
Yeah.
that. I kind of have something similar
Okay.
to the beauty. And I like what you said too of like it's kind of risky. You don't know if people are sensitive or what their routine
Well, also if you're
is.
like really into skincare, the first thing is if you're not into skincare, you might not appreciate it
True.
or like it or whatever, or would prefer something else. The second thing is if you're really into skincare, there's a chance you're like me, and I don't really like to like try new things. I have exactly
Got to
what
stay in your lane. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's so I thought of like a beauty subscription box, like one of those subscription boxes, because then it's like the gift that keeps on giving. You can keep trying different things, especially if it is somebody that is trying to get into skincare or beauty. It's like a self-care box.
That's good for like a teenager, like young adult.
Yeah.
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 But I was actually thinking of like this would be if Kevin Durant is in your family, this is something that you should get him because I just want some self-care just a little bit and like
care of himself a little bit better.
lotion has to be in that box.
I want him to take care of himself a lot better.
a lot better. A lot better.
I mean, if it was one thing, we all have one thing. He's an athlete. He's busy. It's like so many
things.
maintenance things, little
It's so many-
maintenance
so many
things. And you know, that's just kind of guys. Like, I don't know if I've ever told you a story. This is really funny that I'm saying this in a Vegas studio where people outside can hear it. And I'm sure you have friends like this in, you know, relationships with guys. They've had to have like the talk with their guy about like hygiene.
That's a different talk. That's the talk.
Like
you want to be on a fly on the wall.
grown-ups. Like grown-ups.
Someone
like
needs to have the talk with KD. No one is having that talk.
And I don't know that like necessarily exactly. I don't know that it's hygiene. I don't want to accuse them of that. I don't know that his hygiene's bad. Do I feel particularly strong about the proof that it is really good? No. But look, I think we all know someone who's in a relationship with a guy who's had to have the talk with him about how to shower. Yeah. Which is disgusting.
It's not fun.
Yeah. So anyway, I would say that's a great gift for someone like Kevin Durant, who I would love if he wore some lotion. I would love if he figured out
Something
up top.
I think there could be different brushes in this subscription box. There could be a lot of things because with the lotion thing, I think it could be like he ran out, and when you have a subscription box, it's like no excuse for that. It's coming next month. It's gonna be okay.
Maybe I just can't fathom being rich because I'm like, how the fuck? Like, don't you just have like a lotion guy? Like, I would have a lotion guy. I would have like a,
Yeah.
you know what I
You
mean?
need-
I'd have
yeah.
someone for everything. Like,
You would think.
I don't know. I don't know what wealthy people are doing, honestly. Like, they're not dressing well.
They're
Some of
doing
the
a lot of things wrong.
tackiest. Did you see Ben Simmons' house when it was like on Zillow a couple months ago? And people on Twitter were like, oh, scroll through this and you'll see a surprise at the end. And I like looking through random Zillow houses, so I thought it was going to be like, I don't know, like a sex torture chamber or something, like, you know what I mean? Typical like Zillow surprises. So you're going through the house and I'm thinking, this is a big house. It's, you know, in Philly or whatever. It's tacky. Like, there's animal rugs. There's all these kind of weird art. Not weird art. Like, it'd be better if it was weird. It was just ugly. It was just.
It would be better.
It was like
weird.
home goods expensive. You know what I mean? Like, if it cost a lot of money. Nothing's wrong with home goods. I don't want to say that. But it's just so. Yeah, you looked a little hurt the minute I said that. It's just so general. There's no taste. There's no personal style. There's no anything. So I'm scrolling through. I'm like, this looks like a catalog house.
Mm-hmm.
But tacky. Like, it's tacky even for that. So I'm scrolling through, on the last, like, you're getting to the last couple slides. And there's a lot of slides. It's a big house. And there's a wall with just jerseys. And I was like, okay.
Classic.
Simmons. It's Ben Simmons' house.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he just has his jerseys hung up?
Yeah, I mean, like, a lot of basketball players do. You know, they just have from various.
Yeah.
Oh, I was on this team. I was on the Olympics team. He certainly wasn't. I was on this team. You know, whatever.
Yeah.
So yes. Anyway, it was extremely tacky. Rich people can't dress. I don't know why we got on that. I mean, I just want to know what they can do. You know what I mean?
It's okay. They can get subscription boxes for their ashy friends. That's what they can do.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good one. Okay, we're going to read one of Harry's because he fell asleep. Actually, in real time, have come up with a game for you, Jordan.
Uh-oh.
Where I'm going to read 3 things. You're going to tell me which one is real. Actually, I'm going to read 2 real things from Harry's list, 2 things I made up.
I have to say which ones are made up.
Just a little background. I think if you guys aren't familiar with our producer, Harry,
He's going to kill us for this.
he's from Brooklyn.
He is.
Okay. Okay.
That's it.
So the first one is Thorlos orthopedic socks. So these are specifically designed for old people to help with foot soreness, but they are randomly the most comfortable and versatile socks on the planet. Planet is spelled wrong, obviously.
Yeah, that's real.
The second one is a beanie made out of recycled coffee beans. Now, not only is this sustainable, it is extremely Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And you smell like coffee all day long. So no one has to wonder if you've had your very expensive drip coffee that day.
I feel like the colors have to come in yellow, orange, or
Honestly, or like that mustard yellow.
yeah. Mustard yellow, a little like burnt orange, and
Or
like
the
a
bright
forest
orange.
green, bright orange.
Forest.
I'm gonna say I feel like this could be real. Like somebody definitely thought of this, but I don't think Harry put it on his list.
Somebody did think of this, and it was me just now.
Oh.
It's fake.
That's a good one though. That's so.
Thank you.
That's perfect.
Okay, so I'm going to read you the third and fourth one from Harry's list. One of them is fake. One of them is really something Harry recommended.
Okay.
I'll
guess.
Okay, number 3, an indie band album covering a cover of their own cover. Now, not only is this very meta and indie, but each time the instruments have slowly become more, back in time.
Mm-hmm.
At first, there was like electric guitar, and the singer used a microphone. We go back. The next one, they're just yodeling, and they've got the little like ukulele thing. So anyway, that's the description I found online based off his list. And then the other one is Hathenbrock Chilbees. Okay. It's abundantly clear, abundantly is spelled wrong, that we're in the midst of a profound clogisance clog, in parentheses, clog renaissance, which is great, but not all clogs are created equal. And these clogs strike the line of being functional, ugly, and beautiful at the same time. No Oxford comma after ugly. Which one do you think is Harry's and which one do you think I made up?
This is tough. This is tough. If you didn't point out the grammatical things, it would honestly be very tough.
It's just so hard because it's on a Google Doc, Harry. Like, the red line is there. Like, you misspelled planet.
We love you, Harry. But I think the clogs are real. He probably owns them. He's wearing them right now as he's sleeping. But the cover of a cover of a cover, I also picture the art. First of all, it has to be on vinyl. And then it's like,
of course it's on vinyl.
the photo, it's just a like meta universe of the cover album.
The cover is
like they
the
take a
original
photo
cover.
of the
yeah,
cover.
and they're
with
holding the
yep.
vinyl.
Yep.
And then inside that picture, they're holding the vinyl. And then inside, and they're all wearing fucking beanies and the
that
little,
smell like coffee.
what are those little hats that have like the tiny, it's like the newspaper. Did you ever see Newsies? Honestly, pretty formative movie for me. They like unionize. I didn't know it was called unionize even as a kid, but whatever, we'll watch it. But they're all wearing those little like,
Yeah, those
mean?
little hats.
Okay. Anyway, yes. Obviously, Harry's was the clogs. The other thing that Harry wants to give as a gift is following me, which means Harry, on all social platforms. He says it doesn't even really cost anything. Doesn't is spelled wrong.
Harry!
So should we? Do you have his @ on hand? His Twitter @ is like Lexa Pro Tools, which is really funny.
That is funny.
Yeah. If it's
Follow
not,
Harry.
we'll correct it later.
We love him. That was just a whole bit for.
He's gonna edit this anyway. He can
edit it out.
I actually, you go ahead. Do you have anything else, gift guide wise?
I have one more, and it is a very important one. An Amazon headband wig. I think you could gift that to really anyone in your life that is contemplating a hairstyle, doesn't think, can I go blonde? Can I go short?
Try it out.
Try it out for $30 and a headband. And it's so easy to install. So I think that is the gift that keeps on giving because you can wear that all year long.
Which one did you have that was that?
It was like the wavy one that was really long.
Yeah, it was pretty.
She was cute.
Yeah, she was cute.
Really cute.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm going back and getting different styles and I just want to spread the love. So
To that
they're fun.
effect, I would also recommend a fake ponytail. I wear my fake ponytail all the time. I cut my hair short.
The ponytail's great. It's an alter ego when the ponytail comes out.
I had someone at a former job ask me if I wanted to do like sideline reporting. And so literally the next day I cut my hair off. I don't miss it. I love short hair, but I do really miss the ponytail. So I have 2 fake ponies, various lengths. I'm going to run through like 3 real quick.
Go for it. That was my last one.
Good Morning, It's Basketball newsletter by Tom Zilla.
Ooh, yeah.
Ziller. I almost said Zillow because of Ben Simmons. We read it every day. So it's great. If you're looking for a way to stay informed, if you'd like to, obviously after today, stop listening to this podcast, but still keep up with basketball news.
We cover so much basketball news.
Yeah, of course we do. If you were looking for like more basketball focused, I don't really know a company, but I've seen them. I think probably on Etsy. Just Google basketball plant hanger.
Yes.
It's like a old basketball. They've cut it out.
I tried to make one of those.
I will say, as a plant mother, that's actually like really bad. You want something that's got drainage or you're going to get root rot probably. But if you get a pothos, it'll probably be fine. Just take it out when it's grown, like probably after 6 to 9 months, take it out, repot it, and put something new in. So it'll have to be constantly rotating so you don't get root rot. But anyway,
do
those
not
are really
DIY
cute.
it. It's very hard.
Did you do that?
It was so bad.
What'd you cut the basketball with?
Like an X-Acto knife. It was bad. It was bad.
Okay. Yes, I would.
I'll just leave it at that.
pay for it.
Pay for it.
My other recommendation is if you don't know who Meredith Minkow is, she's a photographer. Jordan and I love.
Oh, I'm obsessed with
Literally the cutest prints of hoops, of cars. You can get packaged together, things that work on a color wheel. Just like really beautiful
cute.
aesthetic stuff. Yeah, if you want to dress up your apartment, if you know someone who just moved in, the guy who you're buying the subscription box because he doesn't have great hygiene, also probably doesn't have great style. I'm going to go ahead and guess it.
He doesn't have art on his wall.
He doesn't have art on his wall. If he does, it's like a big Yankees poster, like a Muhammad Ali poster.
Like a flag.
I'm a Louisville girl. I love Muhammad Ali, but I'm like, that's the most basic. If he's got a flag, girl, run. I was like, get out. What are you buying him a gift for? Get out of there.
Run.
I don't even care what kind of flag it is. Obviously, if it's an American flag, get the fuck out. If it's like, even if it's
Like your team's
any
flag.
kind of, you gotta go.
You gotta go.
Is there any flag that you would you would accept?
Oh, I don't know.
No,
A
no.
flag of me? I don't know.
No, that'd be weird. Can you imagine you go into a guy's
You
place
just
and
walk
just
in,
a flag of you?
life size.
There is that Nicki Minaj flag that's like her in front of the U.S. flag. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yeah. That's kind of
That would be okay.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I can't decide if I want to like self-cancel her or not. You know what I mean? Like there's so many things she does that are bad, and then there's some like, oh, she's such an icon. I don't know. Whatever. I'm delirious. Nobody can hold that against me. Last gift is watching Sons Warriors on Christmas Day to distract yourself from family.
That is a good one.
I
Turn the
think
volume
that-
all the way up. You
All the
can't.
way
You can't
up.
have family conversation when the game's on.
I feel like
Give
it's
you
a
break.
really big cliche to say, oh, I need to get away from family. You know, like everyone needs to get away from family, get away from the uncle or the aunt or whatever. But there's a reason that's a cliche.
It's true.
Cole, do you have any gifts for the gift guide? Do you have any gift recommendations?
It can't be a Boston Celtics
It
shirt.
can't be a Boston Celtics shirt. He's wearing one right now.
Hello, ladies. How's it going?
Hello.
How's it going? It's good to be here. I give the gift that keeps on giving. The gift of Deuce Tatum. He is a wonderful gift to all of humanity, and we love him for it. So.
Did you see that those shoes that Jason had that are like
Caught a sneak peek a little bit.
They're so cute.
They
It's
are-
based on the book that he reads to him at night. What is it? What is it called?
I don't fucking
You
know.
can't get more
Bear.
wholesome than that.
Yeah,
Okay, I actually have an idea based off of that. Hear me out.
Okay.
Okay.
You know those lights for people in like long distance relationships, or you're just far away from a family member?
Yeah.
And when you are home and you turn it on, theirs turns on automatically, which logistically,
I don't know how.
I don't know.
it
I don't really understand like why they wouldn't just be whatever. That, but in a shoe. So Deuce is like watching at home, and he knows he's watching because the orb is on.
Wow.
Now this would be really funny if like Deuce wasn't watching.
He's like, I missed your shoe call.
Jason's on the West Coast. Dude's like, I'm asleep. What are you doing?
It's the reverse jaw. He's like, my son is my biggest hater. Yeah, that'd be amazing. I think that's a great gift.
That's a
Thank
good
you.
gift.
Yeah, I mean,
I had to come
can't
up with it on the spot.
gift
but-
him
You
no,
can-
no. His
That's
presence.
child
No.
trafficking.
His presence is aura.
Okay, yeah.
His presence,
Yeah.
content involving
Cole Henderson,
him.
big fan of child trafficking.
Harry, wherever you are, please edit that out. I've been here 3 months. I don't want to leave yet. So, hey,
Yeah, when he
thank
means
you.
edit that out, he means just take that exact clip
Uh-huh.
and just tweet it out everywhere.
That is exactly what. No,
Make
wait,
sure
hold
you
on a
put his
second.
face on it.
Hold on a second. You walk into the studio for an hour. I'm accused of child trafficking. So,
I'm just
hey,
kidding.
you know.
Kidding.
We are going to go get a drink with Cole, who's here very late with us, and we appreciate him so much. Seriously.
Thank you for coming.
And he also made us.
There's
on
fire
fire.
behind us.
Yeah. It's really nice.
We have Christmas, or sorry, holiday decorations.
Maybe we
on
should
this.
pivot to like aggressive Christianity, and like that's the podcast.
It's an interesting pivot. That's a different
Just think
pivot.
about it. I don't know.
But this setup is so cute. Shout out to Blue Wire Studios and the Wynn for this
yes.
amazing time recording here.
And for the drinks we're about to buy.
Yes.
My
Boom. There it is.
Expensive.
Spinsters is hosted by me, Haley O'Shaughnessy, and Jordan Liggins. This episode was produced by Jordan, Isabel Jocelyn, Harry Krinsky, and Alex Ward. Our production coordinator is Devin Shepard, and our executive producers are Peter Moses, John Yales, and me.
Hey, big fan of the show. This is Raheel from Cape Cod, Massachusetts. I think what I would like to see and what would make me happy is if the Boston Celtics got an honorary pick and they could choose Terrence Clark, the basketball player from around the area in Boston who passed away a few months ago. He worked out with the Celtics a lot, was a big fan of everyone here, and I think it would mean a lot to his family and to the team here if they could do an honorary pick for him, in the first round or end of the first round, something like that. Besides that, I just want to see Jaylen Brown happy. Anything that makes him happy makes me happy. Anyway, love the show. Thanks for the opportunity.